The main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called on Nigerians and the international community to hold the All Progressives Congress (APC) and its federal government responsible should the nation's democracy fall under any harm in the coming days. It warned on Sunday that any attempt by anybody to forcefully take over the control of the National Assembly is a direct recipe for crisis and anarchy, as this will be directly resisted by Nigerians. In a statement issued by Kola Olugbondiyan, its national publicity secretary in Abuja, the party maintained that its caution comes against the backdrop of yet another plot by the APC and its agents to flood the National Assembly with armed plain-clothed security operatives to compromise the security architecture to enable the forceful takeover of the leadership of the Senate by minority APC senators. It said Nigerians would recall that it had earlier alerted the nation that the purported overseas vacation by President Muhammadu Buhari was to enable his cabal overrun the National Assembly in a manner reminiscent of the siege at the Benue State House of Assembly, so as to sack the current elected Senate leadership and install their stooges. The party opined that when this is done, the Buhari presidency will in its characteristic response claim, "Mr. President is unaware." The PDP, however, cautioned, in the strongest possible terms, that Nigeria as a nation will never allow such direct assault to the highest symbol of our integrity as a democratic state. Also read, Saraki won't resign from his position. Senators it added, the laws of our nation regarding the sanctity and sovereignty of our legislature are clear and our citizens will never allow any person or group of persons, no matter the circumstances, undermine the constitutional integrity of the legislature as representatives of the people. Any attempt to tempt the will of the people in this direction is a clear recipe for a very serious crisis. They laid down rules for reconvening the Senate whenever it is on recess, which must be followed when it becomes compelling to reopen the Senate on a date other than the earlier adjourned date, are clear and direct. In such a circumstance, Order 12(2) of the Senate Standing Rule, 2015, clearly vests such powers and functions on the Senate President, who shall give notice of such new date and time. Anything outside the provision of the law is a direct coup not only against the National Assembly but also on our entire democratic system. It is a clear recipe for anarchy of monumental proportion capable of disarticulating our nation. The PDP, therefore, charges all Nigerians to be at alert, stand up for democracy and condemn this conspiracy against our land. The statement further said that, as a party committed to peace, unity and prosperity of the nation, the PDP also sternly cautioned the APC and the federal government to steer clear of the National Assembly and the leadership of the Senate as well as desist from its proclivities towards acts capable of destabilizing our dear nation, especially at this critical time.